miss another opportunity.
I do to make it through the times we had. I see it now, I see it now. Real love, now I'll break through to show to you that I'm more good than I am bad. I work it out, I work it out. And I'll be somewhere that you need me, and I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show. I see it now, I see it now. Real love, now I break through to show to you that I'm more good than I am bad. I work it out, I work it out. And I'll be somewhere that you need me, and I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
Doing rockstar real things. Got a new car, new ring. Pull up at the big surf, and I got a big surf. Used to see us put us in the work. We been smoking good, good. Smoking on a good, good. Living like a young man should. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all alone. Thinking about the times that we had on our own. Even everything that was on the phone. It's all deleted, 'cause I don't wanna see it. 'Cause I know that I never cross your mind, do you? 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 And I keep on thinking of you. And I keep on dreaming of you. Yeah, yeah. I can't even feel when we're both alone tonight. Yeah, yeah. Hey, and I keep on thinking of you. Alright, okay. And I keep on dreaming of you. Okay, alright. I can't even feel when we're both alone tonight. Feel you in my arms, it's the best. I don't ever wanna let go. I see you then I'm locked. Looking on a beat that is cocked. Living my life, but I'm feeling the pain. I'm taking my life together, rearrange. I remember we were broke, now it's music all day. Not talking seasons, but it's all about the Coldplay. Never ever ever stop, even when I hear to say I just gotta keep doing my thing if you ever need me. And I keep on thinking at you. And I keep on dreaming at you. Yeah. Can you feel when we're both alone tonight? Yeah. Hey. And I keep on thinking at you. And I keep on thinking about you. And I keep on dreaming at you. And I keep on dreaming. Can you feel when we're both alone tonight?
Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. All the feelings that we shared are in the past. Your relationships are never meant to last. All the feelings that we shared are in the past. Your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on. Intoxicated, I'm a race. Hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste. So I'm addicted to you. Visions of you.
Hello everyone, welcome to Crossfire Season 3 once again, and me and Momo are on different sides of each other than we're used to, and we're matchies right now. But yeah, tonight we have the Guangdong Tigers going against Dark Knight Esports, and I think it's going to be real exciting here. Momo, how are you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great. Might change my shirt to be honest, but being on the left side over here, it's changed my perspective of things, and I never want to leave.
Dude, it is a whole new world. But I mean, I'm really excited about tonight's match. I'm excited to be casting with you, my lovely friend. And I mean, these two teams, I mean, we could just go ahead and jump right into it between the Guangdong Tigers and Dark Knight Esports DKE. Both these matches, or both these teams right now, are sitting at 1-0 in their group. So, you know, just looking to really further themselves ahead of the pack. And a little bit of ESEA history for these two teams. Guangdong Tigers played last season in ESEA Advanced, went about 5-3, went 1-2 playoffs, so they're kind of a stable team here in ESEA Advanced. And over at Dark Knight Esports, they had a really good season in ESEA Main, where they went 9-5, went 3-2 playoffs, barely missing the qualifier there in the regular season to jump up to Advance, but they're clearly a very good team in ESEA Main. So, you know, I think we have a potential very good matchup here, Momo.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because Guangdong Tigers played yesterday, I believe, on stream, and were lights out. So they definitely have the hot hand, but, you know, you don't want to count Dark Knight Esports out.
Yeah, definitely the hot hand with some very heavy hitters on their roster. I mean, when you look about like their where they're placed at and face it, you know, you got a bunch of teams that are ranked in the top 1,000 over on the Guangdong Tigers. I mean, they're in advance there. That you're going to have a bunch of those hitters there. Whereas, I mean, DKE they have a bunch of really heavy hitters, but I mean, at least pug wise, they're not quite up to them. But it's a team game. Anything can happen. And anything can happen, especially when you get these map picks. Momo, you want to read us through them?
Yeah, so it looks like Dark Knight Esports picked Mirage, Guangdong Tigers sending us to Nuke afterwards, and we're going to have a decider on Overpass. Thank God, no Ancient.
Yeah, no Ancient, and hopefully we won't have to see Ancient for pretty soon, whenever Cash does come into the pool sometime in 2026.
Please.
Super excited for that. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and jump into these rosters. You want to read us through DKE here, buddy?
Yeah, so we have Ilsun, Busta, Chroma, False, and Sheringan.
Yeah, and
sorry, you can read us through Guangdong Tigers. I was like making sure I said the last name right.
Yeah, I mean, Guangdong Tigers, I mean, these hitters playing advanced this season, AGB, One Ben, and Raisin, Relt, I mean, these guys were all on stream yesterday. These guys were hitting hard, and we expect them to load up into the server and really come out swinging here on DKE's map pick. But, I mean, anything can happen, so we are really excited to see how that plays out. As we mentioned earlier, these teams are both 1-0 currently in their group. I believe Dark Knight Esports were here in Crossfire in Season 2. They went 1-2 last season, and Guangdong Tigers, this is their first season over here in Crossfire. So, really just trying to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And it's a really interesting pick for Dark Knight Esports to pick Mirage. I believe Guangdong Tigers won a map on Mirage yesterday, 13-1. So it's a very scary pick, but it's a comfortable pick for Dark Knight Esports. So hopefully they're able to perform a little bit better up against the Guangdong Tigers.
Yeah, and I mean, I think I think they are going to be able to do it. You know, it's a good matchup. Both these teams have hit hard this season, and both coming out 2-0 in their bracket. It's good. But I mean, real quick, I just want to give a thank you to our sponsor here at Crossfire. And just to remind you guys, Crossfire is powered by SCL, which runs 24/7 training servers, review matches in 2D, and build real structure into your gameplay. Whether grinding alone or coordinating with teammates on SCL, we have all the tools here that you'll need to elevate your game. Head over to scl.gg for more info.
I think I'll do just that.
No, I loved always hanging out with my boys and just hitting the 2D replays. But what we're going to be doing while we're waiting for the match to load up, we're going to be sending over to a break, and we'll see you guys in just a moment.
Yeah, Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you'll see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but that is okay. Lately, I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making rest every day, man. You know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first, cause we going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trusting the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, you barely got breath. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match. Sure. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Whoa. Yeah, we be the best, best. We be the best. Hey. Yeah, we be the best, best. Hey, we be the best. Yo, you wanna come to my test? Whoa, you want to see we the best? Hey, you don't see that we're the best kid, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball on the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But now really come on and we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat those they don't get it like.
And here we are back in Crossfire Season 3, loading up in beautiful Sandy Mirage. Momo, we got the Guangdong Tigers going up against Dark Knight Esports. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I see a couple three-letter names here, and I know that's your favorite thing to see.
It is a statistical fact that shorter names are more skilled players.
I don't believe you. I think that is false. It's false. We're going to get shut down from the Raisin.
Moving is open, and that off angle there does eventually go down. We'll soon last player alive in this 1v3. Both players, all three players towards connector and jungle. And now Ilsun tucked behind this Tetris. Gonna peek out spots one by triple. It does down to Lingo. Guangdong Tiger is gonna be taking this one right away, 1-0.
Yeah, a very solid pistol round. Very nice work from Raisin playing that ninja position. Found 4 that round. So he is locked in right now while I believe we do have a tech pause.
And already a technical pause. Probably someone kicked over their mouse and is trying to revive it at the moment.
Hello.
I was not ready for that. I was like super leaning in, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, right now 1-0. I mean, Raisin was just cooking in that opposite ninja spot, and yeah, I mean the ninja spot. Yeah, that was great that he was able to get there. It's kind of normally a 1 and done angle. Maybe sometimes you're lucky to get 2, but I mean it was a 1, 2, 3, 4 and done angle, so a really good start for them.
Yeah, I mean, just picking off where they left off from yesterday, you expect to kind of see that. I mean, we've seen before, especially with some of the advanced teams, whenever you have to play multiple days in a row, it can be exhausting. And if you don't start off on the right track, then you're looking at potentially a couple losses in a row.
Yeah, but I mean, Guangdong Tigers hitting it strong, starting on their CT side. But it's always tough for that CT economy to lose that pistol round. So good for them to start it out that way, and really excited for them.
But you know who I'm not excited for?
What's up?
I'm not excited for myself because you didn't invite me to Disneyland.
Oh, do you want to come next Saturday? I'm going to Disneyland again.
Okay. How? I live in Ohio.
I mean, you can make the trip.
Hey, we have an amusement park, so suck it.
What is it?
I guess Cedar Point is in Ohio. I don't how do you know that? See? Yeah, just schizophrenic.
Alrighty, and we are back in this match. Technical difficulties have been resolved. The light bulbs are all screwed in. Momo, take us away.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just gonna be a pretty standard A lean here. There's only actually one person towards this A bomb site as Guangdong Tigers get this top mid control. Not sure if anything was spotted, but Relt spotting Busta. Raisin once again on this A site, being a forest that cannot be stopped.
Yeah, Raisin really activating, heated up already in this game. Raisin gets another kill. AGB with his MP9 gets one as well, and N does finish it off. So it's already going to be a 2-0 start here for the Tigers with all 5 surviving. So once again, capitalizing and catapulting their economy going into this first buy round.
Yeah, I mean, and this is a very important buy round for Dark Knight Esports. They don't have the best utility in the world. They had some deagles last round looking for some shots, but unfortunately, none of them connected.
Yeah, right now it looks like we're going to be starting on into a relative default. However, it is leaning towards B, which is allowing the CT side to push into A main a little bit here, which could make things interesting as they do look to take some mid control, have some heavier presence towards that section at the moment.
RPM heard the jump spot, so he called out that there was somebody in the window. That's information for Dark Knight Esports.
Yeah, right now, lots of mid control here so far for DKE, and popping that smoke, peeking, and Ilsoon does get smoked out of Palace. And right now, it looks like they might be walking through that connector smoke just on the other side. AGB does take out Busta, and that Molly going to make things a little burny in there. RPM does get a kill on AGB. And now just through the top of the smoke on the top of the stairs, he does get sprayed down by Raising, and Lingo does get a kill as well. And that's going to be one on a trade for Chroma, but traded back. It was Raisin, and Raisin.
Oh my goodness,
the kills
Raisin
on his stat sheet, and now we're up to 3 here for the Tigers.
Yeah, Raisin is absolutely popping off on this map one. I don't even know why Dark Knight Esports tried to go A again. Clearly they favor that. It's in their playbook to target A most of the time, but with Raisin on that side of the map, you may want to relocate.
Raisin playing gnarly right now, sitting at 9-1. Bunch of Tech 9 buy with a Galil here for DKE. And it looks like they're going to be sending a bunch through Palace, probably just looking to run out, cause chaos, and get the bomb planted early. Util is starting to come out, flashbangs making players blind. And shots fired, Raisin with a double kill, all ready to start. Finally traded, AJB with 2. Traded as well, and now it's just going to be Ilsoon in this 1v3. And pretty soon he goes down to Lingo. 4-0 here for the Tigers.
I do like the play call of trying to do a quick pop, but yeah, with Raisin on this side of the map, it's very hard to get your foot inside the site. He has been so dominant. I mean, that's really the only thing we can talk about, because that's the only player right now that is going crazy. Everybody else is holding it down, obviously, for Guangdong Tigers. It's just been Raisin carrying his team, but Wilson, nice shot.
Yeah, big aggro op to peek. It's to start. AGB does trade him. The nice skill and unable to escape, though, but Lingo swings, and it just trades back and forth across the map at the moment. Right now, Tigers in a spot they're not used to, the disadvantage. They'll have a lot of a decent amount of utility. Hits in hand. And looks like here, the DKE is looking to move in towards B.
Yeah, this is a really good call from DKE. This B site's completely empty. They give it too much time. It's going to get sniffed out by these Tigers.
Yeah, Relt is starting to flank, and it looks like Raisin starting to move into market. He has some contact in the noise. Bomb getting planted, 4 apps. Great shot. That's an apps kill onto Busta. Now both players here on the site. One bench, one right around Van. And really, it's going to be here to make some noise, cause chaos, so that Relt can really activate here. Relt looking to clear some spots. Coming out from apps. RPM takes down Raisin. Relt from the apps gets the one, but RPM with the trade. Finishing in that round and going to be getting the first rare for DKE.
Yeah, super nice opening from Ilsun. And that is what you need if you are going to fight your way back into this game. RPM holding his nerve on the bench. So now you put yourself in a situation where if you win this round, Guangdong Tigers are not going to have the best economy. I don't like that they're going right back towards this A site. They're going to test Raisin once again. He's proven himself many times.
Yeah, Raisin's really been cooking. And I mean, they've won 4 in a row prior to this, and not a lot of people dying, but right now AGB goes down, and they're going to be really able to press onto Raisin, who goes down to RPM as well. Really activating in these last 2 rounds is RPM. And
scaling into CT.
Lingo, I wonder if they're going to elect to save here as RPM does take out Relt. And RPM's cooking. He might have a chance for a 4K, and he's going to do just that. And now it's only going to be Ann last alive. RPM wants to do so much damage. He knifes his teammate as well, and Busta shot in the head of N. And that's going to be a second on the board here for DKE.
RPM starting to activate, like you said. Some gnarly entries, and then scaling all the way in CT, creating so much space for DKE. So now the Tigers are forced to pistols. Deagles at 5.7s and 1 MP9 on AGB, excuse me.
Yeah, this is when it gets interesting here. When your economy starts broken, it starts whittling away. And momentum can be shifted towards the T side. Lots of players here creeping up on this A main. They look to stall a little bit. Raisin, Lingo, AGB all look to play off of each other. Busta might be peeking into something scary, but it's a good flashbang. Trade is there, though. And that's going to be a free gun actually passed to the CT side.
Yep. Well, sitting on bench here. If he's not cleared, it smells danger. Luckily, RPM able to find him as he continues to make space for his team.
Bomb is getting planted on that B site. Lingo does take out RPM. Now that brings it to a 3v3. However, I don't think that makes the decision to go for it. Chroma, though, making things
now
awkward as N gets that kill. And now look at CT spawn. They're starting to activate a little bit.
Yeah, the smoke misses the molly, it looked like from the minimap. Ilsun here with this op. Holding the line in market, and yeah, they just don't have enough time, but still making it a costly round for DKE. As it stands so far, only 2 players remain around that DKE should have been fully in control of.
I mean, you're in an eco previously, you had a potential like double or at least very light buy in the next round, and suddenly you're walking away with 2 AKs and an M4. That's some beautiful stuff for that economy. And interested to see how that plays out in this next round.
Yeah, once again, I believe we do have another tech pause coming in here. So, what have you seen so far, T-Noodle, from these teams that kind of spark hope in you?
I mean, I feel so far DKE has been doing a good job in their trades. And just kind of pushing together. I don't feel like they're hanging out too many people to dry. I mean, last round was a little different. They flashed for a player, and he was kind of just solo playing ramp. Trades happen like that. But usually when they're swinging out, going through mid, progressing, and scaling, you're seeing them at least attempt to make the trade. Which, I mean, that's just basic CS. But basic CS is not what you get to see all the time. So they're doing a good job in that. However, I mean, the Tigers, they're just hitting heavy right now. And if they keep doing that, it doesn't matter how good and disciplined DKE is playing. If they're going to hit harder, they're going to win harder.
DKE has had success though, shutting down Raisin. That Molly is going to make stuff a little awkward top mid for Chroma. Supporting utility coming out just to kind of free him up from behind the box.
Yeah, just some shots popped back and forth through middle. Now they're just leaving one player, making no players over at top mid. Presence has already been dictated. And now all these players are going to be rotating towards A main. 4 going to be going through A main, 1 going to be going towards Palace.
Just right now, as it stands, it's just Raisin and AGB. AGB is going to take a look.
Now one player going to peek at jungle. Some flashes should be dropping in here to delay this push. False already getting ahead, but N shuts him down. And does get traded by RPM. However, Busta gets a nice kill onto Raisin. These last few gun rounds has really been collapsing. And that's a good shot to prevent the plat onto Busta. And now we're in a 3v3. Nade popping at the top. It's getting a little awkward. Route from CT spawn gets a kill. Route gets a second kill. And now it's a 1v1 between Route and Chroma. Chroma is on only 31 health. Now Route and Chroma kind of bouncing back and forth, but Route does succeed. And it's going to be 5 on the board, picking up the op as well. Tigers are on top.
Really nice recovery from the Tigers. It seemed like DKE was once again just making their way into the site. And kind of like we talked about, Raisin's been the one that's holding down the A-bomb site, but the past few rounds he's gone down early, not able to find too much. So it felt like that was DKE's round to lose, but Tigers making a nice little comeback that round to give themselves the lead of 5-3.
Yeah, still a good buy for the Tigers, or not for the Tigers, for the DKE. However, they're pushing into mid, and N does take out RPM right away, who has been a strong player for them. Busta trades back into this round with 2 picks of their own. And that's going to make things interesting here for the Tigers. They have 2 leaning towards B and 1 just close up on A. And that's going to be a shot there from Lingo, who was almost spotted out. Raisin gets a kill onto Chroma as well on A. And now we're in a 3v2 advantage for Tigers.
Yeah, the only thing going for DKE right now is that they still have the bomb. So they're able to potentially find some awkward timing, but if they go for this plant on the A-bomb site, Raisin's in such a powerful position, pushed up in Palace.
Yeah, they knew where he was earlier, being on top of Palace, but it's just the decision. Did he decide to fall back to CT? Did he decide to push further? They don't know, and that's when planting the bomb gets very scary. But False doing a good job in checking all up in to Palace.
He's going all the way around, which is not too great for the Tigers. It makes it just that much harder to get back into the site.
No, the timing might be perfect for them because they're going to have to plant for CT. False is going to have to watch it because that's where they're going to think he is going to be playing. And Raisin is going to be here to get that free kill.
Oh my God, I'm not sure if Raisin heard it.
No, he did hear it. I think he's just waiting for his teammates. However, he does decide to peek out and misses a bad shot. Busta gets that kill. That nade's going to drop down on top, but not actually going to get the kill. And the second nade does take out Busta. Now we're looking here. False gets a shot onto Route, and now now Lingo is in this 1v1. It actually might be Ingo, and I've been pronouncing that wrong this whole time. But bomb is tapped in this smoke, playing around the edge. He does pop shots. He taps it again in the smoke, and dropping down is False, who is going to nade it. And seeing no one's home, he is going to get out of there. False gets the kill onto Ingo, and it's going to be 5-4. DKE climb back.
Yeah, False playing that so smart, able to dance around the smoke that was thrown at him. And yeah, I do believe it is Ingo. I blame Face It. The capital I looks like an L. And now DKE has the Tigers kind of stunted here in their buy. It's going to be a FAMAS, 2 MP9s, and a Scout. 1 M4 on route. I'll boost it up here. Not sure if they're going to be ready.
DKE, these last few rounds has really just been conditioning Guangdong Tigers. They've been taking control of mid, at least to some degree. However, that kill from Route is going to be good. Now the B push is happening. All 4 in apps are trying to go through. Ingo gets a kill onto False. And some more shots, some good damage. And the kills are all going the way here of the Tigers. And now it's just going to be RPM. Gets 1. It gets shut down immediately by the other 3-letter name in AGB. And they're already at 6.
Really nice round for the economy that the Tigers had there. I kind of wish DKE played that a little more slowly. They've done a really nice job of taking that space mid, like you said. They only dedicated 1 player, though, that round. Got picked off about 30 to 45 seconds into that round. Now comes the more standard approach. The Forest limited to Deagles and Mac-10s.
Dunked by that nade was RPM. AGB finishes him off and does get a kill onto Busta. Now peeking out with this Mac-10. False trying to do what he can. Somehow staying alive. He does eventually go down. Chroma last alive with the Deagle in A main. Just trying to pop some shots. But right now we are looking very closely at a 7th round here for the Tigers. They do just that.
So this is a crucial round coming in for DKE, and their economy still not the greatest. As you see Busta, Tech 9 and Smoke in hand. Yeah, I'm able to get an AK though, and he's been the one that's been able to get you on these sites and make so much space.
And RPM have been very good so far for DKE. But only 4 rounds to show for it. Bai is not great here. 2 AKs, couple pistols, and a Mac-10. Heavy lean here towards
That's
B.
a nice
They do
trade,
get a
though.
1-for-1 trade. That's going to get some space. Ingo is in a good spot. Gonna grab the first. Gonna grab the second. It's traded out by Busta. Now it's going to be Ilsoon and Busta in this 2v3. And they are walking back. They have the bomb. And yeah, they're just going to be going through underpass here.
Yeah, so much time to work with. We saw them convert a 2v3 earlier, trying to do it again in similar fashion, just taking their time with this. I do like this boost up. It's going to be right out of AGB's crosshair.
Yeah, that allows Busta to get a kill onto Raisin, which pretty much opens up the A bomb site. However,
Ooh.
AGB should have capitalized, but Ilsoon with a nice headshot. And now that's going to allow them some space here to plant over for the CT side. And with this op, doesn't want to unscope. This is going to be a long walk, especially when you need to find out where 2 missing people are.
And I love this from DKE, just playing together in a main. Trying not to give anything.
1 nade in hand. I believe we're going to be seeing a ninja pretty soon. Does decide to tap that bomb. That is 1 good shot. Nade should be jumping. They are going to see no one's home. It's a nice shot by N. And I think he's going to try. He's going to look for it. He's going to start sticking it. Not going to throw the flash, though, and Ilsoon does eventually get him. 5 rounds on the board here for DKE.
It took him a second to find that bomb that was right behind him under his foot. DKE with another 2v3 recovery towards that A bomb site. Again, I really like how they've been playing those. The boost into window, nobody was ready for. Now, this is their map pick. You have to imagine that their CT side will be pretty solid, especially the way their T side went.
Around. Looks like we're going to be seeing Guangdong Tigers run out onto the A-bomb site. All 5 just scooting out. 1 still at triple. It's a weird crossfire. 2 for 2 is the trade. And now the bomb's going to be planted on the backside of triple. And now up close on stairs, AGB and Route 2 get some kills. And now Busta, big player so far here for DKE, is going to be in a 1v3 coming in from CT. No kit in hand. He's looking to get the shots, but he's getting peeked by 2 players at the moment. Non-committal to the fight are the T's. They're being smart. They're being good. But Route does go down now. And still on very low HP. AGB nowhere to be found. And he's looking to make the flank pretty soon. It's getting a little weird. And this is very tough here for Busta.
How is he alive?
And now AGB eventually gets that kill. And the Guangdong Tigers already at 8.
Busta in the matrix there, 5 HP, able to dance around the site, not able to really find much value. It's a really nice round from Guangdong Tigers, the round that you want to start off on, stunting the CT economy, and it's actually going to be a force buy for DKE.
Want to see they feel like they can bounce back in this round.
Scout found a tag.
Tigers playing their range right now. N's gonna be right behind RPM in just a moment. He does take him out. And now we're at a 5v4 advantage. N and Chroma. Or Chroma does get a kill onto Raisin. And now this is where it gets interesting. Damage done onto the Palace player. And this information is getting a little bit weird. Ilsoon, just watching from the edge of market. See that vent. AGB goes deep into CT spawn. Mac 10 not able to find the kill. It is finding low HP now though. And N gonna push down, but Ilsoon with the scout shuts him. And Route does combine for 2. Now False gonna be climbing up the staircase. Seeing what they can find. One ramp. Gonna be smoking the bomb. Ingo doesn't get the kill on the False. And they look for Chroma, and they get Chroma, and they get 9. Guangdong Tigers are getting closer and closer.
Yeah, especially after that force vibe, because now you're just that much more limited for DKE. These Tigers look unstoppable so far in these first 2 rounds. I really just like how they're playing their post plants. They're not really giving up anything. And then we saw the pinch happen towards CT. The market player collapsing as well as the 2 players pushing CT.
We'll save here. A couple of forced up pistols here for DKE. Guangdong Tigers looking for a chance to bring themselves to double digits. Gonna get shot at in the back from Catwalk. They're finding that player. That is 1. And that is a second kill here for N. Now they're in a 5v2. False and Ilsoon. Last player's alive. Make it just Ilsoon. And he is getting shot. 26 health on him. And he's trying to run through the vent. He's trying to get someone, but Ingo gets Ilsoon instead. We are here at 10 for GT.
See, if you are DKE, this might be where you want to call a timeout. You have a 5-round deficit right now. Not been able to find any success on the CT side. Granted, you've only played 3 rounds of it. This is your first time bringing rifles in. You're already put in a round that you must win. A lean for Guangdong Tigers. They've had success hitting it before.
Lots of util coming out on today. Bomb site. False opens it up with a kill, but Raisin gets a nice trade. That's going to have some space on the A bomb site. Maybe a window to plant the bomb over here opposite of default. CT is relatively open. Chroma gets Lingo. Now it's only going to be a 3v4 in the hold. Make it a 1v4. And last alive. Taken out by Busta. Bomb never got down. And DKE gets 6.
Yeah, there was so much space on that site, but there truly wasn't. Those smokes are not walls. Chroma spamming through it, able to get the planter. Almost got 3 there. 2 really nice kills from him, and then pulled out the USP to get the dink. So a much-needed bounce-back round for DKE. Guangdong Tigers still have a really good economy. In with the op. Missed shot, though.
Kills over at middle. AGB gets a kill onto RPM. And also sitting here in Sandwich.
He's having a grand old time in Sandwich right now.
Yeah, some might say it's pizza time, but here we are. 5v4 is the advantage here for the Guangdong Tigers. Still looking around to see where everyone is. 1 in Sandwich, 1 in Jungle. And nothing really has been given info-wise here from GDT. Ilsoon does take out AGB. Big kill for them.
Even things back up, and very interesting. Going back for the bomb here. don't have much space for 45 seconds. I mean, they're up all the way in mid right now. We'll bring the bomb back towards the A-bomb site.
Yeah, one sandwich and one jungle with a CT. It could make it a little tough to push A, but as I say that, there is one rotate. It is Ilsoon going all the way from CT on A to market.
The timing.
And this is the window here for GT. Relt is going to be pushing in jungle. Going to have the back of the head of Chroma. And now it's just going to be false on this A site. Going to grab one. Has a chance for two, but not able to connect.
So
it's two players to such low HP. Bomb is starting to get planted. Ray main off triple. And Nade's going to go over in jungle. Both players here from this jungle positioning going to start pushing out. Right on the edge, Ingo. The edge of connector is going to be the big player and gets a kill on the Busta. And Ingo gets ill soon. And now we are here at 11 rounds here for Guangdong Tigers.
See, we've seen a couple rounds when DKE's been put in 2v3s, at least on their T side. They were able to convert them at a really high success rate. That round, whenever they lost control of the site with that unfortunate timing towards connector. Just not able to make the magic happen. Guangdong Tigers strike 11. The economy once again stunted for DKE.
Now lots of nade damage here on ramp. AJB does find false. Ingo does find Ilsoon. Pretty soon here, we are looking at a potential round number 12 here for Guangdong Tigers as they look to snuff the rest of the map out. One pushing in Palace here for DKE. One right here along Tetris, moving up to Apex. RPM gonna swing, and he might fight two. He does! And that brings this round to 3v3. And with two players coming up connector, Relt could find himself in some weird timing. The weird timing should be benefiting him. He does take out RPM. Keep in mind, there is still one player in Palace and one player in jungle. And that's a nice shot from Busta. Palace still has not been found out yet. And it's going to be a good kill from Chroma. And that's where it gets fun. Chroma with the final kill of the round. We're now at 7-11.
Those Deagles finding extreme value when they were called upon. Busta and Chroma both shining that round. Really nice positioning from both of them. So now it goes to Guangdong Tigers, the other side. Forced to some Galils, a couple AKs, and a Tech 9. Looks like they're going to do something fast towards this B bomb site. Actually,
Ingo is running very fast underpass. That nade not going to do as much as I expected.
it never does.
Don't understand nades, man. Right now, RPM certainly does. Getting one kill. Maybe I lied. He gets brought down. Busta gets burnt alive. RPM with the trade, though. Ilsoon gets a kill as well. Now it's just Ingo and Route as the last two T's alive. Ilsoon going to be charging in. Misses that up. Chroma gets the trade. And now Route right behind this bench gets a nice shot on RPM. It's a nice shot on the false. And Chroma, once again, has to save the day. And it's 8 here for DKE.
DKE holding their breath a little bit in that situation. Almost a 1v3 converted, but doing a nice job trading off each other. I'm not really confused by Busta. I guess he thought the Molly was about to run out, not understanding nades, just like UT Noodle. Burnt to a crisp.
Yeah. Utility is scary, and Guangdong Tigers do not have really any this round, just on pistols once again.
GB creeping up, only one player on site. Also able to find him from a very awkward position under Palace.
Also able to find another. False finds a third. Chroma gets the one, and it's going to be last alive, and Relt, who goes down to RPM.
It's 9-11 here. This comeback is on. Now the Tigers, they do have some better weaponry. Curious if they're going to go back to this A site. They had success whenever they're able to smoke everything out and get some space. It's like that's where they're going to start leaning towards.
And this close A presence right now. Two pushing right up towards A main at the moment here for the CT side. Might find the feet. And False does get the kill onto Rel. Ingo does get a double trade onto both. And now they're running out onto A. This rotate is a little bit late. One in jungle at the moment. And one just a turn signal away from running into CT. And the player drops into Sandwich. Kills the planner. And that makes things awkward. AGB last alive here. It's a 1v2. And they're looking around AGB. This round was closer to theirs than it wasn't. And now it's gone. Looking around, gonna find the one on default, but the spray is not there. Il soon is, and we are here. Double digits to both teams, 10-11 now.
RPM super smart. That smoke kind of waterfalled over into Sandwich, knowing that they don't have the advantage. DKE just pushing through the smokes, getting the planter, getting the person covering them. I like that aggression. Whenever you know that you're down inside of a round, don't wait for the opportunities. You make the opportunities happen.
And right here, we're seeing another save round here from Guangdong Tigers. Once again, they're just trying to wait till the next round. We are looking at a potential 11-11 scoreline here on this map.
Don't let these Tech-9s get too close, though. We know how dangerous they can be. False with one, finds another, and trades him out, but Chroma's right there to back him up. Just like that, 4v2. In favor of DKE.
Yeah, this is real tough for them at the moment. Bomb still in hand for AGB. He is over at A main. He is pushing out towards Sandwich. He has found out RPM does get a kill. He gets a second. And we are all tied up here on Mirage.
I mean, it was a 5-round deficit. It was 5-10 before DKE even had a rifle round. It was the round whenever they actually had to rely on their deagles is what kind of sparked the momentum into this comeback.
Again, we're seeing 3 players here from the CT side go towards B, 2 go towards A. Great shot there for Il soon. That op is singing lately. Ingo is walking up underpass at the moment to rejoin his team in AGB. Right now we are seeing 1 at A, 1 in mid, or 2 more so towards mid and 2 at B at the moment. AGB right up close with Chroma. Chroma is going to have the timing, but only good for a dink as AGB takes him down. Now N close to the smoke. And it's just going to be kills actually here for DKE. They are really collapsing all around the GT right now. And Ingo last alive, 1v4. Finds one, not gonna get him as False gets a kill, and DKE on their map pick are up to match point. Going into this round with light utility here for Guangdong Tigers. To remind everybody, that was an 11-6 lead earlier. Now we're at a 12-11 lead here for DKE. And Raising is going to be leading the charge on underpass. Once again, they're kind of settling into default, which really has not worked for GT so far. Right now, they're hoping it is a different tale. 1 in Palace at the moment. It looking to be a split here onto A. Just a moment. Chroma does peek out, gets a nice kill here onto Raisin. 4v5 is the disadvantage here for GT. And going to be creeping up on the catwalk. It could get a little bit weird. And no one is committing to anything here on the T side. Ingo gets a kill onto RPM. Ingo's going to have spacing. AGB with the kill route as well. 3v2 is the advantage. Make it 3v1. We are very closer to sending this to overtime. Busta gonna creep under the vent. Gonna go take that shot. Gonna take out Ingo. And now Bomb's still not planted yet. Bomb is going to be coming over here from A main. Flash over the site at the moment. Bomb is starting to get planted. Both players going to move closer together at the moment. Both players elect to play Firebox. And this could be quite a bit of a surprise. This is definitely the unexpected play. Busta just smoking a flash in their hand. It's a good sacrifice there for Relt. I don't know if they expect a second player to come out. And that's when the timing now gets weird. Bomb is tapped. Nade towards the smoke. And it's going to be a shot here from N, tying it up here for GT. Okay. Thank you. All right, we are jumping right into this overtime. Guangdong Tigers are still going to be on this T side. First to 4 here, first to 16. And it's going to be a dink here onto False. He goes down. It seems like Guangdong Tigers have really changed the pace of this game so far. They're really trying to change and really show that they are supposed to be the team to win here. They're looking to take CT control in a dominant fashion. They are pushing down heavy. Right close with the flashbangs. They are going to be peeking out. AGB gets a kill onto Chroma. And there's some more fights in CT spawn at the moment. But all these kills just going back and forth.
Oh,
Soon with a nice no-scope on the Ingo. That's all that's going to happen. It's going to be a save.
That was a sick no-scope. But not the only thing for DKE that went their way that round.
Yeah, I feel like we weren't really seeing Guangdong Tigers really play with that much aggression so far on their T side. And I really like that they decided to change that pace, punching DKE really in the mouth on this round. And my God, Ilsoon with a crazy 360 no-scope, but he gets spammed through the wall. What a takeaway. Yeah, Guangdong Tigers, you're cooking.
Really nice takeaway there. Soon with all the no-scopes, DKE taking their timeout into overtime early. Because now that's 2 rounds in a row they've lost on a side that they were just unstoppable at. 6 rounds in a row for them. But right at the very end, we see it so often. You're up 12-11 after a comeback and you give up that 12th round to them. Now we're in overtime here. I want to see, honestly, from DKE more A main aggression, but the Tigers, they've done it so much, they might just be ready for it.
Yeah, it's really up to Guangdong Tigers how they want to play this out more. I really want to see them come out here with a lot more aggression. It worked on their first round here. Once again, they're deciding to play a little bit more default, but through the edge of the smoke. Ilsoon gets taken down by AGB, and we saw him hitting crazy shots in the last round, so getting him out early is definitely going to be good for them. Meanwhile, Chroma and False playing a good crossfire here on A, which might be where this ends up being.
Fighting some damage, just not able to get the kill. RPM really needing to activate. Kind of has had a couple rounds where he's been quiet. It's overtime. His team needs him once again.
Going to get interesting. That nade going to do a little bit of damage. Just conditioning that there might be some contact on B. And right now he's going to fall back, I believe, to regroup with the rest of his squad to make this attack happen.
Chroma and Palace, though, could provide a lot here. Sorry, he's under Palace.
Yeah, they have a crossfire. With the man disadvantage, this could get weird. Racing does get a kill. And False gets shut down after only 1. 4v2 is the advantage with the bomb. Should be going down in just a moment. Now N going to be holding CT. It's a good flash.
Blind.
Gets a kill. Relt finishes it off on the Busta. And now we're at 14 here for Guangdong Tigers.
It would have been nice if Chroma would have taken that space in Palace. Obviously, it's a risk. But I feel like I've seen so many of DKE Esports, just DKE, play on top of that cinder block under Palace. Where, I mean, Guangdong Tigers were just completely ready for it that round. It's a position we've seen Foss play a few times.
In this round, we're seeing a 2-2-1 once again. 2 over towards A, 2 towards mid. 1 lurking, and Chroma and Foss are going to combine a kill on top mid onto N. And that's a good change of pace here for the CT side. Ingo does get a kill on RPM, and it's another big kill from Relt. This is where it gets weird.
Oh, what a wallbang.
Still not sure where it's going to go yet. AGP is really cooking, though. Now 2 players alive. 2v3 is the disadvantage. Now it's brought back to 2v2. Chroma and AGB right next to each other in this smoke. Chroma takes down AGB. And from a 2v4, it's now a 2v1. Raisin cooked in the beginning of this map. Now in this 1v2, they need the hero to make a move. The hero is spraying. He gets the 1. He knows the second is close, but he gets shut down by Busta. And it's 13 here for Dark Knight.
Must-have recovery. AGB just locking on through the wall there. Yeah, no, that was a must round for DKE. You cannot get 15. Could not give 15 to the Tigers going into your T side. We've seen DKE in these 2vx situations, how impactful they've been. I want to say, honestly, most of the times whenever it's 2v3, 2v4, they've been able to convert a good majority of the time.
Doing a little bit of damage here onto RPM. It looks like they're setting up for a set of A smokes early and taking down RPM right away. Right at the top of Palace at the moment, just tucked away is Raisin. Spray missed at first, but he does get the kill and getting his 3rd kill of the round, and Raisin finishes it off. We're here at match point here for GDT.
They look unstoppable. Nobody going down. Dark Knight Esports gonna have to dig into their bag of tricks here. Need 2 consecutive rounds. But right now it just feels like they've gone flat.
Certainly does. Nice knife on N right there. Right now we're going to be seeing 2 players go towards mid, making 3 players here for DKE. And they're looking to get their mid control at the moment. RPM going to be swimming past that molly. And I don't know if they caught it. Busta in the meantime takes down AGB. And right up at the top rope, RPM takes out Ingo. And that opens up the B site with a lot of spacing. They're trying to fall back and grab the bomb. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold the site for this long. And no, he is not. Relt takes him down. And Raisin combining for kills. And now Busta, last alive, has the bomb. Moving towards A. But is there any hope for him? He has a smoke. He has a nade. Going up against 3 players. This does get a little bit spicy. He is looking. He wants the hope. He wants to get the dream alive. This is their map pick. He's moving. He's going to jump over. Right on the other side. That is noise. That is info. And the rotates are starting to come through. He does decide to plant in the smoke. Spam is coming through. And I bet he waits for his teammates. We're going to be peeking into CT. That is a 1v1 opportunity. Busta goes down to Raisin. And GDT are going to take this map 16-13.
Yeah, DK was just so close to winning this, but the Tigers just unstoppable. As soon as they went into overtime, it was like they went back to the form that they were at in the beginning of this map. So many of their star players came out to play in overtime, especially Ingo, who dropped 30.
Yeah, I mean, Ingo absolutely cooked that map. I mean, I feel like throughout that map, everyone had their moments, but Ingo, outside of the beginning for Raisin, I feel like I just saw them absolutely terrorizing this map the whole time. And, I mean, going into that game or throughout that game, we were seeing some interesting things where GDT really kind of fell off a moment, but as soon as they changed the pace and really picked it back up in OT, it seemed like they were the team to beat once again. They lost that a bit, and they got themselves there.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I just feel like DKE, they have such a mounting task to climb here. They have to climb, they have to compete on Nuke, which is not their map pick. It's the Tigers map pick, who I can only imagine they're just as much of a force to be reckoned with on this map as they were on Mirage. Yeah, I do believe we are going to send it to a quick break while the players connect to map 2.
If you let them stay, so I count my ties. This is my good, and I'm saying,
And we are back, jumping into this pistol round, getting started. It's going to be Dark Knight Esports starting on the CT side. Need to make a recovery after dropping that first map over Mirage. Guangdong Tigers looking to go outside here.
Alrighty, we're going right here. We're going, making these moves. Guangdong Tigers on the T side of their map pick. They are running down Secret at the moment, really trying to make some noise here on the B bomb site. And there are 2 players in the meantime, just waiting, wrecking. Actually make it 3 players. RPM getting the shots, but actually Route and Raisin combining for some damage. RPM does get a second, however. And now we're looking at this. It's a 3v3. Bomb is kind of sneaking away through the vent at the moment. And it is going to be climbing up here, planting right at the edge of the silo at the front. And it is going to be planted here for Mini and Hut. And now we're looking at this in a 3v3 post plant. AGB gets a kill on RPM. Ingo does get ill soon. And last alive was Busta, but busted out of this round. Guangdong do take the lead 1-0.
Yeah, I really like that audible called mid-round by Guangdong Tigers to take it up the vent. You know RPM, who was a menace on map 1, was down there with the dualies. Why not just go a different direction? First round for the Guangdong Tigers. And once again, we see a force buy from DKE. They did this after losing the pistol round on their CT side of Mirage. They weren't really able to convert much with it.
Yeah, GDT really, once they settled in, took them all the way to OT to settle in. They looked really strong. Suddenly bouncing back in this round with these 5-7s, it gets a little interesting. False is the last alive. It is a 1v2, has a lot of util, no kit at the moment. But Guangdong Tigers need to play this out very thoughtfully.
I mean, you know my opinion on the 5-7. Anything is possible here, especially if False is able to catch a timing.
Yeah, False is just swimming around. And hearing that noise, he is going to elect to move into lobby. And there could be a little conference meeting in the lobby in just a moment, as he is pushing through. Route and AGB kind of split up at the moment, and False could be finding Route, and he does. And now it's going to be a 1v1 with the bomb in hand. He is going to smoke it and play just on the other side. False, giving them a false sense of security with that smoke, does switch it up and get the round. 1-1 is the scoreline off an E.
Catch the bomb carrier with his pants down. False just taking the aggression right back to AGB, smoking the bomb and swinging through it. So a nice second round forced by conversion there for DKE. After Guangdong Tigers are on the back foot.
Yeah, a bunch of deagles in hand. We have seen a lot of damage done with them on the previous map in Mirage. Just a reminder, Guangdong Tigers were able to take that 16-13 in an OT win. And right now, DKE make it interesting as they bit back here on that eco.
Yeah, I mean, you love chaos whenever you have to make a force buy. That's what DKE was able to do. It's now electing to go for more of a standard round. Make the Tigers have to do something. Oh.
Busta playing close though, gets taken down by that Deagle. RPM with the trade, but it is going to be a 2-for-2. He is going to be dropping down. Route gets a kill onto Chroma. And now it's a 2v2 now. False and Ilsoon are going to be staying alive. No utility, just the flashbang on False, but they have their M4s, they have a kit. AGB is going to go down. Raisin, as the last player alive, has the bomb in hand. Has some spacing to get onto the A bomb site if they want it. Oh, and he's moving. I think he's realizing the space that he does have. If he plants in the back of silo here, his post plant's going to get awkward, but he is going to get the money, and he does elect to get that money. Now coming in for Mini is Ilsoon, and the 1-for-1 peek is there, but False from the top rope swings down, gets the kill, and gets the second on the board here for DKE.
Still not an awful round at all for the Tigers, able to get 3 and force the bomb plant there. economic situation, all the better. It's still not great, obviously. It's just gonna be deagles for all 5 of them. You have to imagine whenever you have 5 deagles, you gotta be going outside, looking for some magic to happen.
A little awkward on the rafters there. Some damage done to Chroma falling down. Just like me, for real. This round getting a little silly. Lots of contact at outside. And Chroma just around close. Ilsoon does take out N. Ilsoon takes out Ingo. And
really nice work.
Yeah, shot here from Morel. Ilsoon gonna get another kill. Really good discipline here from DKE. Not dropping bodies here. They're trying to stabilize their economy. Especially after a close round, that close 1v2. AGB had a window, but RPM with the savior kill. Raisin does take Ilsoon, and now it's going to be a 1v4. Don't really expect much with it, but I know he wants to damage this economy.
Yeah, I mean,
he's going to have some time, but the top rope kill from False takes down Raisin. It's going to be a 3-1 going into round number 5, where the first gun round really will be on board here.
Yeah, I really like what DKE is showing right now. Obviously, these past 2 rounds have been only up against pistols, really. Now, this is the round that they're still going to have to show up. Curious if the Tigers are going to continue to take outside control with Ilsoon playing the way that he is.
Yeah, looks like we're seeing a lot of push here from outside, but there's a lobby crunch coming in the meantime. Raisin gets a double kill onto the crunch, however.
And he gets out with his life.
He is going to escape, and now we're going to see some contact. Route is going to take down Ilsoon. And this is the Guangdong Tigers that we expect to see. They're an advanced powerhouse here. And now they're pushing up his route. Busta really busting the round back wide open. He brings it from a 2v5 to a 2v3. Migrating up towards A is GDT. And the bomb is starting to get planted over here for Mini.
We've seen them convert 2v3s in the past. They have another one in them.
Yeah, RPM up close, gets a kill while Busta takes out AGB. Now it's just Raisin in the back of the silo, gets teared up. And it's going to be 4 here for DKE.
Dude. DKE is so good in these 2vx situations, I swear. I've talked about it all last map, and as soon as we go on nuke, they convert once again. Again, they're not even like playing together. They know to kind of separate. They know that they're down, they have to find their own duels. Whenever they pull it back into that 2v1, they reemerge and fight as 2. Really strong stuff from them. Really promising stuff on your CT side so far.
It really is weird to see how GDT are playing, like, as many times as they have the man advantage, playing as often as they do in untradeable scenarios. Like, you got a 5v2 and there's so many missed trade opportunities, and there's no reason for that. And Chroma gets a little awkward, stuck on top of the ladder. And as I go to roast GDT, they bite back in this round, earn a 4v2, make it a 4v1 advantage. RPM does trade it back. And now RPM, as the bomb goes down, is trying to slide his way in. Does not get that kill and shuts him down. And it's going to be a second on the board here for GDT.
See, that's not a round that really surprises us, because, I mean, as what you were saying, they find themselves in these advantages so much. But it just feels like they've squandered that advantage a little bit. We'd like to see them play a little more conservative once they are up a man or 2. Still a nice recovery round for them with the Tech 9s on nuke. Getting going on your T side is very hard. So any round that you can win like that, you will absolutely take.
Yeah, getting up close. Ingo might be here for a rude awakening as RPM is just around this corner with the support of their teammate in Busta. Busta is up close with this op. They're going to be coming out. RPM takes down Ingo on that 1v1. Once again in a non-tradable spot.
Still a couple players low for DKE. Still a very winnable round. And in able to take down Ilsoon.
Good way to bounce back here for GDT. 4v4 is the scenario. It is the story of this round. Round number 7 of this game. So far, GDT has not found a way to get their footing in this map on their map pick. And right now, looks like they're going to be settling a couple into lobby. One player playing around secret. And one outside, as outside does get shut down by RPM. It's going to be a swing from the vent. And takes him. And now falls. Passes a player with the bomb out, gets 2 kills, and Rout, the last player alive. Looks like their economy will be reset. Does get shut down by RPM, and it's going to be 5 here for DKE.
False is 11-3 right now, and RPM 11-4. I believe this is a tech pause. Ilsoon has gone missing. If you've seen him, please give us a call.
Tactically, not a tech pause.
He tactically let. Oh, so he's establishing the flank tactically. No, he's back. Yeah, no, False and RPM right now are unstoppable on this CT side of Nuke. Both of them showed up last map as well. RPM kind of slowed down after that T side, so it's nice to see him on a CT side start to show up.
Well, looking to boost up his teammate to make things a little funny outside. Full buy once again. Back on this round here for Guangdong Tigers. Need to start getting some moves on this T side. They only won that really awkward pistol round.
Ingo pushed out to the vent here. Curious if he's going to find a timing.
Ingo taking down RPM. That's a good opener. Ingo with the second kill. Reminder, Ingo got a 30 bomb in the first map. He's cooking some more and gets a kill. Falls with a big kill onto Raisin. Oh, might see some funny things again. That's 2 kills. Looking for a third, but runs out of bullets. That player was so low. And now Busta in this 1v3. It is doable. And that nade making it very doable as Ingo gets blown out of the map. AGB looking to plant the bomb now, has an op in hand. Busta
so low.
up as well, has a kit, has a smoke, has a flash. Gonna be climbing up into heaven to see if he can make this 1v2 possible.
He's given the space to drop here. Doubled up in hut. And here's the drop. Knows that he's on the floor now.
Yeah, I was a little wary about when he's going to find people. Went for it already, and AGB through the smoke, through the body, and Busta's gone. 3 rounds now for the Tigers.
And that round was just on the back of Ingo, finding a critical 3. However, honestly, he found the one, and I thought he was going to get traded out immediately. So just 2 more kills gifted to him. And look at the economy now for DKE. They're down to just pistols.
Now we're taking some outside control. The Tigers are. Want to play that range against a pistol round. They keep losing ecos and does take out Ilsoon. And I mean, I know that DKE has had a really good CT side so far. But it can definitely spiral out of control, especially with how CT-sided this map is supposed to be.
Yeah, RPM's sitting here. Oh no, he's gonna walk into the crosshair of Relt. He's not careful.
A fun spot for Relt, who takes down RPM. Now just 3 players remaining here for the CT side. AGB takes out Busta. A wild shot from him through that wall. And now False with the 5-7, who's gotten really big damage with it so far. Not going to do anything this round. And Chroma is the last alive. Spots one, gets the dink, gets the double, picks up the AK, but can't save it. And we are up here to 4 here for GDT.
Kind of talked about it yesterday during yesterday's match on Nuke, but it kind of feels like on T side of Nuke, 4 is like the magic number. If you get 4, you can very easily go into your CT side in a comfortable position. With GDT, they're going for more than just 4. They're looking to come back into this half and win it all.
Yeah, they definitely are playing with confidence. Utility is light for the CT side at the moment, but Utility is heavy on the body of Chroma. Already being brought down here to 43 HP. The Guangdong Tigers playing with fire at the moment as they are moving through this map with speed, with aggression.
GB already in this secret position, just looking to see if he can find anything deep with this op. Still really no commitment yet from the Tigers. Soon. Back turn, able to find Rel. That is a big find, but now he's locked into this position. Gonna get sniffed out by AGB.
Nice shot there by AGB. We're sitting here at a 4v4. Seeing where the fun is happening. 50 seconds left in this round. Busta and teammate still over here on the ramp.
Oh, I think Busta's in such a good position. He needs to get 2 here.
Yeah, that flash is going to make it interesting, though. RPG OPM with a good kill. Quick trade here after Busta gets 1. They're going to be getting down into this B site. Chroma at the back of the silo. Gets the 1. And the spray gets the 2nd. Chroma comes alive and gets DKE round number 6.
Really well played from Chroma there. Found his first kill last round. Able to sit in the back of the site. Find the crucial 2. DKE needed to advance to number 6 on the board. Now the economy once again. Ingo forced on a Tech 9. Everybody else with an AK. AGB with an op. Even Ingo on a Tech 9. He is so dangerous. He creates so much space so fast. Let's run a little more slow.
Ingo playing close in this hut. Causes one player, it's false, to drop down onto the bomb site.
Exchanging utility back and forth.
And good opener for them. Looking at the spacing around this map at the moment, there is some outside pressure. Guangdong Tigers have been doing that, conditioning DKE quite a bit here. Only 4 rounds to show for it at the moment, but they're looking to take number 5. Busta making lots of noise as he drops. Looks to do a little bit of a bait and switch play with teammate. RPM gets an opener. Chroma gets a kill as well. Ingo does take down RPM. They're finding the 2nd, but Busta's staying alive. He takes down Ingo. And it's going to be N trading back. It's a 2v2 now in this round. Only 1 kit in hand. It is on to false. And now the whole round is on to false as they're here in this 1v2.
He has the bomb.
In their visual, though. Anything's possible here. This fight is looking to happen. False gets the 1, but
so
N
close.
with a big trade and a big round that was really needed. Guangdong Tigers are going to be taking round number 11 and bringing them up to number 5.
And False immediately getting the XM in hand. Chroma forced to nothing but a 5-7. The economy not great here. You desperately need a 7th round, tying 6-6 on Nuke. It's so hard to pull away whenever you're on this T side. Great job from Guangdong Tigers staying in it.
Go already so close, right on the edge of this mini. This outside control has been huge. False on a good spot on top of this doorway. AGB in the meantime does take out Osun. It looks like Ingo is deciding to push even more forward with Relt, who has the bomb. This could get really funny. They are going to be climbing up outside by the air conditioner to get Heaven control. RPM takes out N. And this could get silly,
Oh.
but RPM gets another kill on the AGB. Raising with the trade, busted with the trade, but Ingo from the top rope. This is what gets weird. He's going to be the one to drop. He is going to plant. And it's going to be Route staying over, staying on top of heaven to save this team. And now it's going to be Chroma on Hut. Found an
just a little
arm, but cannot
wide.
find the kill. And this is what the timing gets weird. Busta at the top gets the Deagle kill. And that's going to make the positioning here for Ingo bad. And Ingo goes down here to Busta, who clutches it out with that lurk and gets the 7th round on the board here on that first half for DKE.
Yeah, Buster, really good play going up to heaven. Catching everyone off guard. And they forfeited all of outside that round and still managed to win it. Just some really nice lobby presence from Dark Knight Esports that kept them in the round at all times. 7-5, a decent CT side half, but this makes the pistol that much more important that you start off your T side at a hot pace.
Yeah, it definitely means that Guangdong Tigers, I believe, have won every single pistol round of this series so far. I mean, this game, it was a little bit weirder, though, because they did lose the second round after. RPM looking to opening it onto Route. Bomb already getting planted on this A-bomb site. And this is already looking tough here for the CT side. Lots of lobby control. And this post plants, this is what I'm talking about. They are looking to make the moves. Damage done quite a bit to N. And now coming in, Ingo has too many bodies to fight at the moment. Time is starting to tick away. Already halftime on the bomb. Now Fall still on the site. RPL almost soon and Chroma all get their kills. And it's going to be N as the last alive and is going to elect to try to get out of there. They get the one. And they're going to have to save again. But he's getting a lot of kills. But this is what I was talking about earlier with Dark Knight Esports. I was really playing a lot more disciplined. It seems like Guangdong Tigers, like, for the most part, are kind of just walking through certain rounds, and that's how they're winning. But DKE is playing good. They are playing together. They are peaking together. They're moving as a unit, and that's why they are playing close. That's why they're getting these trades, and that's why they're coming through with these rounds.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Guangdong Tigers, it's really just In so far who has showed up and made all the impact. Right now he's sitting with a Mag 7 as they have a 4-spy going of their own. Yeah, no, I mean, their lobby crunches on the CT side were really nice. Dark Knight playing together super well, like you said. I do like the slow pace. You assume they're on pistols. You don't want to give them anything. You do not want to run into a trap.
Yeah, outside control is really what you want. Play that range, keep it up, play it smart, play it cautious. This is an aggro team and you can hold them back. They'll soon opening it up onto AGB. One player towards Secret. It is going to be Relt. Wondering when their activation is going to be. They look very close towards RPM. They'll soon may get the first contact. However, it looks like RPM is going to be walking down, and it's a nice clean kill for Relt. They really needed that to get themselves back into this round, so to speak.
Oh no, that's going to push them towards the bomb site in Hut. This is where the trap lies.
Oh, but they're not able to get the trades. Fall, double kill. Ingo only good for one. And now it's just going to be Relt in this 1v3, and he goes down after one kill. Elsun and Chroma staying alive and getting number 9 here for DKE.
Oh man, DKE pulls away with that round with confidence. I was personally really scared. I mean, we've seen on Nuke before in the many games that we've cast, the Mag 7 has so much impact, it feels like, on the A-bomb site, just shotguns in general, especially towards Hut. He got shut down so quick.
Seeing a little bit of spam through the smoke from the CT side at the moment by Mini. Over at the top, Elsun is looking to peek, but AGB sneaking down underneath the vent. Gonna have contact. He's starting to get run down.
Goodness.
He's trying to get him. He wants to swat the fly before it goes into his eye, but he's not going to do it. RPM takes down RGB. And now it's going to be a 5v4 advantage Dark Knight Esports are really pressing this gas pedal into the throat of Guangdong Tigers.
Yeah, RPM finds another one onto Ingo. I mean, he's just making so much noise. They know that it's just one player down there, but you still have to clear him. You can't let him lay on the B bomb site for free. But man, just so much value from one player and still so much time left. So now here comes the outside commit starting to happen. 4v3 advantage for Dark Knight Esports.
Dark Knight Esports, I say, are playing as the better team so far today. The only reason GDT has won the first map and have gotten their round so far, it's been individual plays pulling them forward. Chroma combined with False, they do take out Raisin and Relt. Bomb is starting to get planted. And just here in this 1v4.
He's found one with the Deagle already. Unable to find the second as it's Ilsun. Will soon finding his 9th. But man, yeah, Dark Knight Esports playing really well as a team and just understanding the space that they have to work with.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I mean, this is Guangdong Tigers' map pick. They could very well come back into this. I mean, we saw the scoreline on the first map have a comeback. So it's definitely in the cards here for GDT. But anything is possible here in the map. Let's see why they picked the map. Let's see what they're able to deliver here for us on Nuke on round number 16. It's already a fast pace. Chroma already down into secret. Relt does get a kill onto RPM, but it's a lot of players. Ingo was good for one. Bust the False and Ilsun sliding down here.
Ilsun actually.
Ilsun was actually towards radio and just going to be holding it down and does shut it down. And False and Busta both towards B. Bomb is starting to get planted. This is where it gets interesting. 2v4 is the site hold. You've clutched these 2vx's so many times before. Are you going to do it again?
I mean, this smoke is going to give Busta potentially an opportunity to dance around it.
Especially with the one broken window, he can pop out a little quietly, a little awkwardly. Relt and friends are on the bomb site. False is going to pop out, but that's going to be 2 big kills here from the big player in AJB. And it's going to be 6 rounds on the board for GDT.
A nice recovery round from the Tigers. Much needed one. You cannot let Dark Knight keep dominating on the T side of things. They still have a full buy. Curious if DKE is going to speed it up, maybe do a fast ramp play here, or if they're going to continue taking this outside control. They've been given the space to work outside. A couple of smoke spams ended some players' lives early.
Yeah, got some contact outside with some spam. That's really going to be it. Once again, DKE are kind of playing this cautiously once again, playing their range, trying to see if GDT are going to give them anything, and the only thing they're giving is a dink right to the head of RPM.
Talk about the better team play that DKE's put on, but still these individuals are playing so well for GDT.
That nade pop was very good. AGB gets the kill onto RPM. That nade is going to do something. And now we're sitting here. Chroma gets the kill onto AGB, making a 4v4, but now it's a 4v3 in the advantage here of GDT. And everyone is so close together, right up around this mini, on top of it and in it. And the kill goes for Raisin onto False and Hut. And now sitting here in a 2v4. Dark Knight Esports, they're letting the Tigers back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, Ilsun able to find one. Rel is so low. You say again, these 2vx's have usually gone the way of DKE, looking to make some magic happen again. Unsure if Ilsun just saw that player. But with Rel on solo HP, there's not a lot of time to work with here. 16 seconds, and the timing is not in Ilsun's favor. Raisin able to take down Busta, so yeah, Guangdong Tigers right back in it. That's going to have to force the economy. or Dark Knight, they're going to have to be on a save here. They can force up some pistols from Chroma.
Yeah, Chroma looks like they're just buying utility, saving their money, keeping it a little bit higher level. Maybe an op is in cards, potential next round. Running down through ramp at the moment. There is a lot of contact there right on the side of the smoke. They're scaling down really quickly. It's going to be Ingo who's going to have to make the move, but AGB is swinging out. Not going to do anything. Ingo is going to get the second. It was a distraction from AGB that made it happen. Ingo getting a third kill. AGB finding one himself, and N shuts it down. Close out that round. No bomb planted, and it's 8 on the board here for the Tigers.
Ingo heard all those footsteps and got the hell out of there, doing the right thing, because if he goes down, the B bomb site essentially goes down. He's just running to control, giving his team time to rotate. Now it's just a 2-round lead. Game is starting to slip from you. DKE can feel it. What is the solution? How do you continue the dominance that you were showing just a few rounds ago?
Yeah, it is a good fight so far. DKE get the 2 openers in the 2-for-1 trade, make it a 3rd kill. And this one gets awkward. N was trying to push it, but they can't get it. And now Ingo. Really tough here for them to really claw into this one. It's a 1v4. Maybe they're just waiting here to see if they can find any exits or maybe even play for a ninja.
A ninja would be crazy here.
Oh, and that util.
Just waiting. There's no way he gives it a look, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. False right there to shut it down. Slams the head of Lingo. And it's going to be an 11th round here for DKE.
So I asked last round, what is the solution? Well, DKE, unfazed about losing 3 in a row, just run top site and kill everyone. I mean, that's one hell of a solution. You're able to get entries like that and trade off each other. Why not do that every round? I do like how they've mixed it up. A very diverse game plan.
Double op is in the cards here for Guangdong Tigers, and we are seeing a ramp or a lobby push. AGB takes down Busta, and the second op and N takes down RPM. And already in this round, it's a deficit. 3v5 is the scenario for DKE to climb back in and try to get match point.
Yeah, with 2 ops, I mean, you just really have no space here. Forced to go ramp, because you know the ops outside and on the A site. Ramp has been given for free, though.
Yeah, just playing the spacing a little awkward. They're giving up ramp. Ingo gets the kill, but it's only a 1-for-1, and it's going to be a missed shot here from AGB, who eventually gets shut down by Chroma. And now we're looking at this. 3v2 is the advantage here for the CT side, but the bomb is getting planted, and the time could get weird. And does elect to pick up an M4, switches back to the op after a kill, and now it's going to be Chroma with this AK. Going to push through Decon and see what they can find. They're going to be trying to squeak all the way to double door and really change up the pace, really make this a surprising round.
Oh no, they left the door open.
They're looking at the double door, and Raisin raises his team back up. 9 rounds here for Guangdong Tigers.
It's really nice. Everyone getting active. The double op setup. DKE just caught them off guard, especially with the aggression towards Hut early in that round. Now, it's a little easier to work around double op whenever you know you're actually up against it. Chroma with a MAC-10. I wouldn't be surprised if they do something fast here just to try to get the jump on one of these ops.
Spacing so far. Tigers have really opened up the last few rounds, but now we're seeing an A rush come online. Route gets 1 kill, Raisin with another, and right now it looks like the trades are all for the Tigers. Ilsoon, the last one alive, looking to see where his teammates went, but they're all dead. They're in the fodder, and now Ilsoon trying to climb back. 1v3 Gets the 1 kill, goes back in the lobby. They might find themselves some avenues where they can get some 1v1 trades here, or 1v1 scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, low health on a couple of these players as well for the Tigers. If they're not careful, it could lead ill soon right back into this round. Right now, he is not given anything.
Yeah, soon. Right here in the back of Squeaky. Has a lot of time on the board. 45 seconds is this round, playing it out how the Tigers have been very aggressive. So waiting to see if they're going to give them anything, but maybe the Tigers have finally woken up and have decided to play a little bit more team-oriented. And it's going to be a swing out here from Raisin, who gets that round. Guangdong Tigers bring it up to number 10 for them. In this game, it's in sniffing range.
Yeah, I mean, even if the Tigers didn't wake up, that A play was right inside the Tigers' den. There was 3 to 4 players on that site. Just mowed Dark Knight Esports down. Once again, it's going to be Tech9's. It's going to be a hard round to win. We could very well be looking at this game being tied up at 11. Last time this game was close to going to overtime, it was Guangdong Tigers who won it.
And now we're seeing the fast A push happen. That Yuto going to make it really weird here for Raisin. Only going to be good for 1. And that's a lot of space, and those Tech9s can be scary, but Route shuts 1 down. Trying to find the bomb planter. He gets him, gets traded out. Bomb is not down yet. And swinging out, Ingo is going to get 1 kill. And now it's just going to be 1 player left. It's going to be ill soon. Lately has been the last player alive quite a bit. And we're tied here at 11.
Here at 11. I know there's not been many timeouts called. I believe actually Dark Knight with that tactical. I don't know if they have any to call. So they're going to have to come up with something in spawn right now on what they want to do. Probably slow it down just a little bit. These fast A hits, they've worked occasionally, but not anymore. The Tigers have sniffed it out. They know how to shut that down.
Yes, they will. And this is the real test. The first gun round for both these teams. First gun round to fight in such a long time. It's a good push here by AGB. It's a lot of lobby control.
He's been very proactive with his op and False. Missed shot from AGB. What? That is a rare miss from him. False doing a nice job of taking that op out of his hands early. Ingo not able to trade his teammate out. Still with deep lobby presence.
That was uncharacteristic from AGB, and it was free. Route pushing, had the read, but bust the Red harder. And he gets that kill onto Red. And now it's going to be a 5v3. It is activating the T side to really push down. Raisin going to have a 1v1. But once again, everything is falling for the Tigers. So many whiffs, so many missed opportunities. And DKE, they're finding a way back in this. They're going to be squeaking on up here to 12.
Deja vu for DKE. Last time they were up 12-11. They ended up losing the map in overtime. Here's another chance at it. A redemption map, you could call it, on the Guangdong Tigers map pick. Doing a really nice job. And finds False with his back turn, but that's just going to activate 3 Dark Knight Esports players to start hunting.
And I don't think they're going to let him save this. Depends how fast they can chase that flash. Could buy him enough time. I think it is going to, but no! The nade touches down. And Momo, that might have been the Momo moment of the match. And here we are at 12-11 for DKE.
Momo moment of the match. I'm not sure. There's been so many good moments from Dark Knight Esports. The way that they've been able to sweep through sites. And I mean, I really like the positioning from the Tigers that round. They had so much deep control. It was just uncharacteristic missed shots from them. You talk about the individual play. Well, all those individuals had chances, and they've all just kind of whiffed that round.
Yep. We had AGB, and then we had a Route on the flank. I mean, that just ended up being a hell of a timing there from Busta to just 180. And then you also had the player in Mini. It was just, I mean, CS is built on those micro moments here in Counter-Strike, and those split-second moments was sealed the fate here for the Tigers.
Dark Esports
not gonna repeat on that round, getting two over here. He is in control of outside. He's in mini, but he's feeling large, getting the 2 kills to open here.
Like I said, very much deja vu. Still the double op setup, forced into a 3v5. You have no control of this map at all. We're on AGB's turf right now.
Now 3v5 is the scenario. 65 seconds left in this round. Chroma and the gang are just looking to see what windows are being provided here to DKE.
And just waiting and waiting. But the Tigers not giving them anything really. They solidify their control down in secret as these outside smokes begin to pop. Go here sitting with the molly, so if they try to test him, he's just going to kill so much more time. 35 seconds left in this round.
Yeah, Raisin playing very close. Timing could be good or bad, and it's going to be bad as it's a 1-for-1 dink. Oh, should have gotten much more trade on that. Only good for 1. 2v3 is the scenario, and that molly's going to make it very weird for N. AGB with another kill on this round. And now he'll soon just going to be stuck on site, and the dualies going to slam him in the head. AGB with a brilliant 4K to tie it up and send it to OT.
And AGB with the op is as easy as ABC. Just absolutely dominating many there. He had all of outside control just by himself. Like I said, Dark Knight Esports were in this situation last map. They had to lead 12-11, a chance to close it out that they could not convert on. And as soon as it entered overtime, it was all Guangdong Tigers.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. And playing very aggro, but Ilsoon gets a kill onto AGB. AGB was the hero of the last round. This is where things get spicy. RPM takes down N and takes
RPM.
down Route. RPM is really revving up, and they're getting their team into a 5v2 advantage. And now it's going to be Raising as the last alive, going to pop a flash through the silo, but Busta will pop a bullet through his body, making it 13-12 here for DKE.
And they're already putting up a stronger performance than they did the first half of overtime on last map. If you're able to convert rounds on your T side of overtime, you are in good shape. You're still not out of the fire just yet.
And DKE really put the pedal to the metal on that round. And here we are in the second round OT. Once again, it is OT, just like CSGO. We're going 1st to 16. All the marbles here, both teams at 1-0 in their group. And does open this round onto RPM.
I do like the idea of looking to go ramp here. Obviously, we can look at the minimap, but there's so much space to work with. This is the avenue back into the round if you are DKE. They're going to give you this space, then you're going to have to do a lot with it.
And that's going to push them down to ramp. Ramp was given for free this round. And just playing in the way back of CT spawn. Asking to scoot back over to Hell. They're going to get smoked out. Busta taking down Raisin. And this is going to make things weird. Ilsoon taking down AGB. And once again, this is the bomb site. Falls takes down N. And now it's just everyone is just falling here for the Tigers. Only 1 kill for Relt. And Ingo, 1v3 through Mini. Gonna run through their knife. And right here, playing Tetris, both of them. Ingo, right around the corner. Should get traded. But he'll soon kind of gapping on that smoke a little bit. Ingo finds the second player playing the reads right, but did not read the book all the way as he'll soon through the back gets that kill and brings DKE up to 14.
I really like that play call. They went ramp whenever they were down a player. They were afforded the space. So that just started to drag some of the rotators. And that was enough space on the A bomb site to make some magic happen. Their A hits have been so clean whenever they're not running into a stack of Tigers.
Now, UDT really wants to up the pace on this round, wants to push, and wants to hold this push. RPM taking down Relt, that is tough for them, but AGB really activating on that flank push. It's a 3K, and now split up is the team. Gonna get the fourth. Busta does finish him with a molly, but they're pretty much finished as it's just still soon in this 1v3. Looking very bleak. Tigers, please don't give any more 1v1s. Don't let them claw back in these 1vx's, and they don't. Ingo does close that round, bringing it up to 13.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what happened on the one round where we saw Busta turn around and shut the flank down. This time, nobody ready for AGB, able to find 3 and pick up the 4th. Still not a bad half for DKE at all. On T side, you're able to convert 2 overtime rounds. You're going to your CT side with the advantage, with some momentum. Still one hell of a flank from AGB. Bring some life into his team whenever they needed it the most.
Yes, and now they get to play on the T side where I feel like they had much more control of what was going on, even though they didn't win the half. AGB just trying to get a little aggro on the Fiki. Not going to be good for any. AGB now moving up to Hut.
Moves around a lot with this op.
I wasn't sure what was going on either there.
Yeah, I was confused if we're gonna like see a really weird stack I've never seen before.
Like that angle, but AGB liked it more. Getting the opener onto Ilsoon, and he's gonna be sliding up down through Secret.
Again,
And that's gonna open up the space here for GDT.
Ramp, Hut, and outside, all in a matter of 40 seconds.
I mean, that's what we like to watch. We like to watch the operas move around. It makes it fun for us. It makes us fun, the observer, the viewer, the fan. And right now, DKE has this map up 14-13. The Guangdong Tigers are making things interesting as 3 players are electing to move towards ramp. There's going to be a flashbang, but Busta gets the kill before it can pop, and he pops the head of Raisin.
He's going to come back for more. Ingo ready for him, though. So advantage given right back to the Tigers. A rare mistake from Dark Knight.
Yeah. All 3 DKE players were up on A as the B push happened. 2 players, Chroma and False, down through Vent. To work this retake here together. Post plant, I mean, it is OT. All players have a kit. They all have a lot of utility. They're going to have to play it good. They're going to have to play it together. False does open it up onto Lingo. That's going to be a kill. They're trading for round, and N gets a kill. And last alive, it's going to be Chroma. And now Chroma's in a 1v1. He's looking for the shots, but N getting the clutch. Going to be tying it up here at 14.
Really nice job on the top of Rafters to shut that retake down. It was looking very promising. DKE's been able to retake these sites really nice, but the Tigers once again show up whenever they're needed the most. We're tied at 14. This game could swing in any direction at any moment.
And very interesting to see what decision is made here for the Tigers. Looks like they're defaulting, taking a lot of aggressive control outside again. N right at the top of that marshmallow, and AGB already looking towards ramp. Gonna pop one shot, and we're already seeing him rotate around the world.
Shoot somewhere, run, shoot somewhere, run. Get a boost up ramp for DKE here. Looks like the Tigers looking for some outside control. They're actually going to be allowed a lot of space outside here. Chroma leaves many, tucks into CT vent.
It's going to be right here. AGB burnt Chroma alive. And now this push is happening. Wondering where the player in mini is, but in the meantime, that's a lot of bodies down here for DKE. Ilsoon going to be the last player alive and is just going to hide behind the box on ramp. Out of nowhere, this game went from a 4v4 to a 4v1.
4v1, and it's going to give the Tigers series point. Just flashbacks for DKE after losing the overtime map of Mirage. Coming to here, you have a great T side, and just on the CT side, you have not looked the same as you did in the first half.
To remind everyone the implications of this map, as Raisin does take out Ilsoon. Both these teams playing in their group were 1-0 entering this map. They were really trying to solidify themselves as the top dog of this group. And Guangdong Tigers, they are the favorite in this. They're a team playing in advance that played in advanced playoffs, where DKE was just one round away from qualifying for advanced as well, coming up from Maine. But I mean, they're making a story. It's been a good game here so far. GDT was only able to take it 16-13, and here we are at 15-14.
One round away, the story of DKE's life. Right now they are one round away from tying this up. One round away from going home, going 1-1.
Yeah, that is some shots fired across the map. Ingo does go down to Chroma. That's a good start here for DKE if they want to extend their life for tonight.
They've usually done really well whenever they're playing with an advantage. Ilsoon holding this corner angle. There's a good chance he's going to get challenged.
I'm wondering what GDT does decide to take advantage of. They have all of outside control right now. The CTs know it at the moment. Busta is waiting at the bottom of hell. Looking to make a move. But now it looks like the hit is starting to come through. 33 seconds in this round. There are two players up in the A right now. Make it 3 as there's one in the vent. And that's going to be a good kill. Plus a dink. And already looking towards heaven. But AGB gets a nice shot. Now they're going to have to get more. And that's not going to go their way. DKE do tie it up. And we're going to be going to overtime number 2.
And DKE ready for it. I mean, they've just been forfeiting outside. The past 2 rounds they've been punished, but that round they were able to take the advantage early and then slip into those crevices to give the space outside, but claps on them whenever they entered top site. So really well played, but it all comes down to, honestly, getting the control early. If you let AGB run rampant with the op, there's a decently large chance that you are not going to come away with the round if you can shut them down early.
AGB starting to feel himself at the end of that CT side. Now AGB really take control, has been taking control. Ingo was the 30 bomb in the last map. Really gonna need him to come alive and help this team lead the charge and take it away. AGB just gonna be opening it. Route with a double kill. Route is gonna be the activator here, but False from the top rope gets 3. He is not gonna get traded out. Busta does go down off a crazy transfer here from N. And now we're looking at this round in a 1v1 scenario. Op in hand for Ilsoon. Bomb in visual.
And so In is going to have a decent idea that Mini's going to be the place to look.
Yeah, so much time is here. Ilsoon gonna have to play it for a quick scope and has so many places to watch at once. And it's going to be a great shot here from Ilsoon, giving them their first of their this OT number 2. But I mean, False over at that top rope. That was absurd. There are so many kills here going for the T side, but he at the top, he just gets 3 kills. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it took him so long to trade out. DKE doing a good job coming back up into heaven to give that player that's trapped in the corner some cover. You said they play off each other really well, and it shows.
Yeah, they are doing a much better job trading. They are playing as a team. GDT just looks like a bunch of pug stars together.
Sometimes that's all it takes. It's going to be another fast A hit with these flashes coming out. Lingo able to find False. Chroma trades it on a missed shot, rare missed shot from Ilsoon.
Yeah, now DKE, I mean, they're all falling now. RPM and Chroma in this 2v4. Chroma gonna have a window here, has a 1v1, but only good for a dink. And it's gonna be Raisin pop in the head of RPM. And I mean, it's always funny. You get these crazy high and hectic clutch rounds here from DKE. And then the very next round, Guangdong Tigers just comes in and just slaps the face and takes it back to tie the game.
And I do want to give credit to Guangdong Tigers because we talk about how well DKE plays together, but I mean, Guangdong Tigers is the advanced team here. They're the ones that are just going to out-aim you. So it's almost like DKE knows that they're forced to play just a little more tactical while the Tigers are just running in, trying to do their thing.
Yeah, and running in and doing their thing is Raisin, who was holding the hut push, holding the lobby crunch, which had a missed timing. And now it's a 3-for-1 trade here for the T side. And the squad is looking to all move outside together. I do love this call. They're in a 4v2 advantage. They can just play tradable and just go together on the outside.
This is a 2vx situation here. Something that we've talked about all series is how good DKE's been at recovering these situations.
Squeaking in through Mini are the T's. Busta over at Heaven. Gonna have to have a heavenly round, but End sends him right up to the spirits, and it's only gonna be Ilsoon as the last alive. Hero of last round. This might be a little too big of a cape needed for this round, and AGB takes him down, and it's gonna be a 17-16 lead here on OT2.
So once again, it's the T side taking 2 rounds. Both teams struggling to find momentum on the CT side of halves. And let's see, is it going to be another double op setup for the Tigers? It was working out for them in regulation. It is.
You predicted it here, Momo. To everyone watching, a reminder of OT. 19 is the magic number that they are looking for. Lots of utility popping around all over the map at the moment. Sounded like we heard about $4,000 being popped off in that first 20 seconds.
Even maybe been $6,000-$7,000. But once again, Ramp is given up. Dark Knight familiar with this situation. Guangdong with the double op have not been contesting Ramp. Dark Knight Esports have not made a noise, so they might just get right to planting this bomb.
This would be absurd. Interesting to pop that window before the bomb starts getting planted. They are going to do just that. We'll soon get a kill onto Raisin.
Overheat just a
trades
little
him
bit.
out. That lurk could have been big, but now it's going to be a 4v4 retake.
All these positions are solidified. They've been on this B bomb site for so long
I like
now.
that flash from Ingo. It's a double flash. And Busta goes down immediately. Now with 2 players towards Ramp, Relt does take down RPM. It's going to be 1 player in Chroma who gets that trade. False gets a kill as well. False gets a second kill. False is close. Not able to commit the kill. Ingo misses it. And it's going to be all tied up here at 17.
And you know what that was, T-Noodle?
What was that, Pookie?
It was a 2v4. That Dark Knight Esports were able to recover. And I mean, that wasn't because of great team play. It was because they were on the B bomb site for about an hour. They were able to get the bomb down and have their positions solidified before the Tigers even started rotating. Once again,
strategy of no one ramp is just bananas to me.
it is a very high risk, no reward call. Now, someone is on ramp and able to find one. That's the bomb. It's Ingo. A little bit of lag
They're getting
here.
interesting. Ingo does find a way to escape. It is still a 3v3. 2 players down towards B. And with Ilsoon outside, N does take out False. And Busta and N could have a meeting in lobby very shortly.
Do you know what the situation is?
What's that, buddy?
I'm not going to say it, but just watch it happen like it has over and over again. It'll soon find the Ingo.
And they're going to be going through ramp as it's open at the moment. 2v2. But there is someone already down here behind this double door. That Molly could go ahead.
Oh,
but it's the missed shot. But he recovers. AGB recovers and he gets a kill. And Busta did not know someone was home. Opens the door right into the face of N. Who puts Guangdong Tigers here on match point.
Well, I guess they don't convert every 2v3 situation. I really like the idea from Busta. He was just trying to get to the single door to run back up vent. Make the positionings for the Tiger all wonky. Should have known better. Someone was already waiting for him to run through single. Series point once again.
Yeah, Guangdong Tigers definitely want to close it out. They want to go home.
Ramp is forfeited though. They're just banking on the presence they showed last round to keep them at bay. But I don't think the presence alone is enough. RPM.
Look how open A bomb site is. There's only one player silo and they find the player.
What?
The Raptors. And that's only going to be one kill for Raising. But N and Ingo get some kills. Bring it to 2v2. Make it a 2v1. Busta in this 1v2 gets a little weird, and AGB wanted to finish it with a no-scope, and he does just that. 19-17, Guangdong Tigers, they take the series 2-0 over Dark Knight Esports.
Yeah, I mean, that was just really great work by both teams on both maps. Everyone showing up. I mean, that is what you want out of a series. A double overtime and an overtime on a best of 3. That is perfect.
I mean, yeah, these guys really put us through the ringer here. It was a crazy match from both these teams. And throughout the series, I mean, we talked about it. Wasn't exactly David versus Goliath, but you got an advanced team who was in the playoffs versus a main team who also was in the playoffs, but it's 2 different divisions. Guangdong Tigers, clearly the overdog, and clearly we're coming out of this series swinging, but it was a lot closer than they did. And I really think it's because DKE came in with a game plan, and they played good. They played good team CS, but at the end of the day, Guangdong Tigers, I mean, they finished it off feeling like the better team, and they really locked in at the end there in that OT.
Yeah, I mean, the first 4 rounds that we saw on Mirage from Guangdong, it looked like a bunch of pug stars that were just about to go crazy. So the fact that they were able to pull that game back, DKE was, and then on the map of Guangdong Tigers, able to, force a double overtime game. There's nothing to be ashamed of there. You put up really great work. You played great as a team. Just didn't go your way, unfortunately, in some of the situations.
Yeah, definitely did not go their way, but I mean, it's still nothing to scoff at here. I mean, both these teams going into this series were 1-0 in their group, so that's going to be putting DKE down to 1-1, and it is going to be putting Guangdong Tigers up to 2-0 to put them on top of their group. And I mean, here we are in Crossfire Season 3, and it's a lot of excitement here. But just to remind you guys that we are over here powered by SCL, which runs 24/7 training servers where you can review matches in 2D and build real structure into your gameplay. Whether you're grinding alone or coordinating with teammates, SCL has all the tools to elevate your game. Head over to scl.gg for more info. And yeah, Momo, this has been a great series. Really fun times to see these teams, but that is going to be bringing us to a wrap up here tonight. And we got some more matches going into this weekend.
Yeah, a lot of exciting stuff. It was a really exciting series. Thank you so much for being with me, T-Noodle. And I'm going to try to do the heart hands, but still don't know how to. But everybody else, have a great night.
Have a good night.
We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. up in the party.
Like a big shot, EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot, EDM and hip hop is my style. No time for daydreams. All my brothers get money, we call it gangrene. Just another day, but our focus still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I recommend you change teams. Who the hottest in the city? We the top two. You said your music was litty, but that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too. My mind is wicked, that's why I spit it so hostile. Freaky girls in the crib, it's like I live in a brothel. All I spit is Leviticus, but I'm not an apostle. My nuts hang low, long and they colossal. Black trader black, she messiah to the misfits. Run circles, run these rappers till my shit splits. You a little late to the party, baby, I been lit. If you ain't on the friend list, you better mind your business. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Ooh, pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Ooh,